Hello, welcome to another episode of EPMS Tech Talk. I'm Chris Costa.
And I'm Joanne LaFlamme.
So Joanne, what should we do tonight?
Well, we've been doing a series on our new CRM module, and the last one we did was on the customer view.
Sure.
So I was thinking, there's a lot of things within that customer view that we really need to dig into a little further. So I was thinking maybe tonight we could focus on the sales notes, what they are, and get all the information about them.
Okay, yeah, no, that sounds good.
Okay.
Just a very quick overview of what a sales note actually is. It's really not meant to be something that you would record production level details against. It's more for your sales reps, your CSRs, your people on the sales force that might record management, maybe some marketing type, upper level type information relevant to the customer account.
Okay.
Okay, but if you wanted to get right into production level orders, you'd still want to use your job diary notes.
Okay.
For something like that.
All right,
Okay.
great. Well, can we take a look at one?
Sure. So if we come in, I actually have CRM open. So, we're looking at the list of customers here. One of the tabs is actually the Notes tab. And if I highlight that, you'll see a section here for entering sales notes. And I've got a couple that are already entered. Now, this is relevant to each customer account. So if I highlight, a different customer, that one might not have any. Okay, so it is very much geared to the customer account. And again, it can be, it's really meant to be management type information that you want to relate against a particular customer.
Okay, so things like meetings or phone calls or presentations, things like that. Marketing campaigns.
Exactly. Okay. While we're on the screen, there's a couple of filters here. So I can filter by a unique CRM user or all. I can filter by a unique sales note or all. And if I just open this up, the different sales note types, and we'll get into in a minute where you can tag one specifically to an order, to an estimate, to an invoice.
Okay.
We've got, RFQ, contact, call, and you mentioned call or a meeting. There's a flag specifically for a call, phone call. When you enter the note, you can actually check a box that says this is a call phone note, which is going to offer good visibility to track call logs.
Okay, great.
And stuff like that. Okay. And again, you can filter by, a specific, or for all. And you can put in a date range.
Okay.
Okay. And then to enter a note from this view, you just click in the window. And then you can just type in your note on 11/18, and then you just hit the add button. That would add the note to the list.
Okay.
Now before you add it though, I mentioned that you've got the phone note here, so I can check that off, and that would put a little icon on there indicating that it was a phone call.
Okay.
And again, if you wanted to track your, a call log, keep track of how many phone calls the rep is making, stuff like that, you'll be able to see that.
Okay.
Okay. There's also an area over here where you can click in Add Attachment. It'll browse out to your network, and you can select a file. And that'll put a little icon in there as well that you can view, the user can view the attachment.
What kind of attachments can it be? An Excel file?
Excel,
PowerPoint?
Word, PDF, PowerPoint, any. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay. And then there's a print button here, so they can print the note out. Okay. So once you're done, you'll just click the Add button, and that would add it to the list. Okay. Of course, I believe I just need to refresh the window. Just a little quick refresh. Here's the note here, and again, you'll see, Joanne, the phone icon, so it'll let you know that was an actual phone conversation.
Okay,
Okay.
great.
Okay. Now, all of this has been controlled right from within this tab specifically here. Now, if I go to Estimates or Orders, I can right-click on any of these records and add a sales note from here.
Okay, and that would tie the note to that order?
Exactly.
Okay.
It'll tie it specifically to that record, whether it's an estimate, order, RFQ. Okay, we can look at one of those here. Okay, so if I add a sales note from here, RFQ, just a test note here, we'll add it. Okay, and notice how it brings up, the specific estimate number.
I see.
And it will do that with an order and an RFQ. So if it's a salesperson trying to communicate to a specific customer about a specific estimate or about a specific order, that's a great way to do that.
Okay, and you mentioned it could be done on invoices as well?
Invoicing too, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so if I close out of here, and again, if I just go back to the notes, okay, so here's our RFQ note here, and you can see, for that date range, it'll just show all the notes. You'll be able to see the full communication, throughout that date range, whether it's phone calls, whether it is a meeting, whether it's whatever note has been put against that customer for any of those appropriate records.
Okay. Now, what if I had a specific conversation with a specific contact for that customer? Can I sign or attach a sales note to a contact as well?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes. Yep. So Joanne, you mentioned the contacts. So I'm going to go to the contacts tab, and if I right-click the contact, I can add a sales note here too. So just like we did with the estimates and orders,
Okay.
Just right-click a contact, and that'll assign it right to that contact.
Great. Well,
Okay.
thank you.
All right. Anything you think we missed?
No, I think you covered it all.
Think that's good? Okay.
Thank you.
Well, this was another episode of EPMS Tech Talk. I'm Chris Costa.
And I'm Joanne LaFlamme.
Please look forward for more to come.